my 5-minute timer on YouTube. Literally the size of my telly, I've got 5 minutes counting down. Coming at you with a non-ironed t-shirt, very greasy hair, and a rooibos herbal tea. So today's musing is about this little exercise you can do called 7 levels deep. You may well have come across it before. It's not a new concept, but like anything that rattles around in your brain for a bit, I feel like there's a few elements that have contributed to this being on my mind for the last 24 hours or so. So I first came across it via Jessica AV, who's a beautiful kind of wellness coach, spiritual person online. She's great. And she spoke about this little exercise ages ago. So she kind of planted that little seed in my mind, and it kind of sat there, and I've not done anything with it. And then the kind of second element that's made me think about it is my 3-year-old is at that age where they go, why? And I kind of joked with my parents the other day. I was like, I reckon there's about 5 or 6 layers of why before you run out of answers. She'll be like, well, you know what I mean. Why is that there? Oh, because I put it there earlier. Why did you put it there earlier? Or because I was going to go and do something else and I just thought I put it there on my way past. Why did you go? Right, you get the gist. So she's doing a lot of that at the moment. So I'm having to like dig deep through these layers of why. And then the final kind of thing that kind of knocked it to the front of my mind was I had a series of, I was going to say it was a conversation, but it was a series of quite long voice notes between a good friend of mine. I kind of posed this question to a few people, and he really picked it up and ran with it, and we had this really interesting conversation about all sorts of stuff. But during that conversation, I mentioned that one of my aims at the moment, one of my goals at the moment is on my finances and on my aim to kind of make more money and just generally kind of sort out my finances a bit. So I mentioned that in one of my voice notes, and then as a response to that, he said, why do you feel like you need more money? And I was like, that's interesting. And I really wanted, I mean, I've got the answers. I really wanted to come back and go, well, these are all the reasons. It's because this and this and this and this and this and this and this. As it happens, we were like, oh, well, we'll pick that conversation up another time. But that is the perfect example of what you can apply this 7 layers deep of why exercise catchy to. So the idea is exactly that. You pose a question, and it's normally like a game. It's normally like an aim or a goal. So I want to make more money. I want to lose weight. I want to change jobs, whatever. And then you literally ask yourself why 7 times, and you'll find naturally that you kind of start with the more superficial stuff, and the more layers of why you go through, you get to kind of some more deeper, almost kind of psychological reasons. So it is quite an interesting exercise to do. I mean, you can either just do it in your mind, think it through, jot it down on paper, or I just had a quick Google. And there's I've noted it down. It's called 7levelsdeep.com. Not exactly that hard to remember, is it? But yeah, 7levelsdeep.com is like the simplest website ever. You literally just, if you're a typey techie person, you literally just type in your question, and it like brings up another box. It goes why, why. So I welcome you to just try this exercise and just see what it throws up, and it might be quite revealing as to some of the deeper rooted reasons for need or want or desire. Interestingly, I did it twice for my money thing, make more money. Both times I did it, it came up with quite different things. So what the first one came up with stuff to do with kind of almost self-worth and like proving a point and independence, and it kind of boiled down to this idea of self-worth. That's my 5 minutes. Pause that. And the other one came up with a really different answer. So that's my 5-minute musings up. Try 7levelsdeep.com, just try it on a bit of paper, and yeah, let me know how you get on. I'm going to go have my really lost.